1000 lullaby. Sisters Tammy Slaton's face significant health challenges due to lifelong obesity, but she's changed her life over the last few years, and it's time to discuss her health issues and whether she'll have more procedures. Born on July 27, 1986, in Kentucky, Tammy's been overweight since childhood due to an unhealthy diet. Tammy once weighed 725 pounds, battling conditions including high blood pressure, thyroid problems, and a blood clot in her lung. In November 2021, a severe health crisis led to hospitalization for carbon dioxide poisoning, pneumonia, and sepsis, requiring a medically induced coma, life support, and a tracheotomy. In July 2022, Tammy underwent bariatric surgery, a pivotal step in her weight loss journey. The resulting 500-pound weight loss brought her weight to 285 pounds by December 2023. During 1000 lb Sister Season 7, she had skin removal surgery, removing over 15 pounds of excess skin from her chin, arms, and abdomen. Her results were dramatic. Tammy has also addressed mental health challenges, including depression and food addiction, through therapy and rehab. Her incredible transformation reflects her incredible resilience, though she continues to navigate ongoing health concerns. Tammy's been morbidly obese most of her life. I've always had a weight issue. Tammy has lived with obesity her whole life. She and her sister, 37-year-old Amy Slaton, told people that the origins of their weight gain date back to childhood. The sisters attribute much of it to genetics, emotional eating, and socioeconomic factors. I've always had a weight issue, Tammy said. I was born 9 lbs, 10 Oz, and then I just kept gaining. Our whole family's big, Amy added. The type of food available to them was also an issue. Their mother, Darlene Slaton, worked 3 jobs to support them and their 3 siblings, so they were often responsible for preparing their own meals. And at 10 and 11, you really couldn't prepare healthy food and stuff, Amy continued. The microwave was our best friend, Tammy added. Ramen noodles, bowls of soup, things that were quick and easy, stuff that adds on carbs. Their grandmother helped their mother raise them, and when their grandma died in 1999, Amy and Tammy turned to food to fill the emotional void. The 1000 lb Sisters Season 7 star went on to gain more and more weight. By the time the unscripted series premiered in 2020, she weighed over 600 pounds. She was in a terrible physical and mental state. Due to her size, she couldn't leave her house and felt hemmed in. She couldn't experience the world or be with her friends and family. Her quality of life was severely diminished, which affected her mental health. Fortunately, Tammy changed her life completely and now enjoys a much more active lifestyle. Tammy had problems with her blood pressure, lungs, thyroid, and more losing weight. Was a life and death matter? For Tammy, due to her obesity, Tammy faced severe health issues throughout her life. Her high blood pressure increased risks of heart disease and stroke. Lung complications, including a critical 2021 episode of carbon dioxide poisoning and pneumonia, required a medically induced coma and tracheotomy. Thyroid problems further complicated her metabolism, contributing to weight gain and fatigue. Additional conditions like gout, gallbladder issues, and blood clots compounded her struggles. These health challenges, rooted in obesity, limited her mobility and quality of life. Since having bariatric surgery in 2022, Tammy has focused on diet and exercise to maintain her weight loss. Tammy struggled with her mental health. She often felt trapped inside her own body. In May 2024, Tammy's bariatric surgeon, Dr. Eric Smith, posted an Instagram video with the caption, "May is Dr. Mental Health Awareness Month, a critical time to recognize the connection between obesity and mental well-being." The video features Tammy, along with other bariatric patients, opening up about their journeys. The 1000 lb Sisters Season 7 star explained that obesity made her feel trapped inside her own body. She needed around-the-clock care, so she had little independence. Now that Tammy's health has improved, she can focus on living the life she always wanted. Once Tammy regained her mobility and independence, the 1000 lb Sister star wasted no time getting out of the house and living her life. Her social media feed is jam-packed with photos and footage from her various outings, social events, and even Slaton family vacations. She was even able to take her first airplane ride. Tammy, who used to complain about feeling lonely and left out, is now a social butterfly. Forming strong relationships and getting out more has been a major boost to Tammy's mental health and well-being. Will Tammy have more surgeries after skin removal? She has more excess skin to address. Losing so much weight quickly saved Tammy's life for the better, but it had its downsides. It left Tammy with a lot of excess skin, which makes it hard to walk. Tammy wanted skin removal surgery, but her doctor kept wanting her to lose more weight first. Tammy grew increasingly frustrated. She was so jealous when her brother, 44-year-old Chris Combs, was approved for the procedure. During 1000 lb Sisters, Season 6, Chris had the excess skin around his belly removed, and he looks like a new man. During 1000 lb Sisters Season 7, Tammy headed to see her doctor again. She went in, expecting to be denied again, but she was pleasantly surprised. Tammy finally got approval for the procedure that she'd been so desperate to have. The results of Tammy's skin removal surgery have been incredible, and she has been posting photos to Instagram and TikTok. The 1000 lb Sisters Season 7 star has a lot more excess skin to address, so chances are good she'll have another procedure at some point. Now that Tammy's health has improved, she can focus on living the life she always wanted. The world has witnessed the incredible transformation of Tammy Slaton, a central figure in 1000 lb Sisters, as she navigates her ongoing health journey, one fraught with challenges, personal growth, and profound medical implications. Over the years, Tammy's medical history has been documented extensively on the show, offering viewers a raw, unfiltered look into the complicated realities of living with obesity. But as we dive deeper into her medical past and current trajectory, the question arises, will Tammy Slaton's journey go further than just skin removal surgery? Or is there more on the horizon for her? Early struggles and weight concerns, Tammy. Slaton's weight problems began long before her appearance on the TLC reality show 1000 lb Sisters. Like many individuals dealing with obesity, her issues were multifaceted and compounded by years of poor lifestyle choices, emotional distress, and limited access to healthcare. Growing up, Tammy struggled with her weight, which was further exacerbated by unhealthy eating habits and a sedentary lifestyle. But it wasn't until her adulthood that her weight truly started to take a significant toll on her physical and mental health. At the onset of the series, Tammy's weight had reached over 600 pounds, and she was dealing with an array of medical conditions directly linked to obesity. These included severe sleep apnea, high blood pressure, diabetes, and joint pain. However, her struggle wasn't just physical. The mental toll of living in a body that was constantly under strain began to manifest in her emotional state as well. Many of her actions were influenced by the deep psychological struggles that accompany such a severe weight issue, making her situation even more complex. The turning point: attempting weight loss. Throughout the show, Tammy's journey has been a roller coaster of success, setbacks, and small victories. A pivotal moment in her path to weight loss came when she decided to undergo bariatric surgery, a weight loss procedure that would significantly impact her future. However, bariatric surgery is a highly delicate process, particularly for someone of Tammy's size. The surgery involves a significant lifestyle change, including drastic shifts in diet, exercise, and psychological support. While many patients see it as a way to reset their habits, for Tammy, it has been both an opportunity and a challenge. In the early seasons of 1000 lb Sisters, Tammy's willingness to take steps toward weight loss was overshadowed by her ongoing struggles with food addiction, emotional eating, and lack of self-discipline. Despite being encouraged by her sister Amy and doctors to lose a substantial amount of weight to qualify for surgery, Tammy often found herself slipping back into unhealthy patterns. At one point, it was clear that her situation was becoming increasingly dire, with Tammy's weight and associated health risks placing her life in jeopardy. Her doctors were vocal about the fact that she needed to lose weight to improve her chances of survival. Tammy's relationship with food was deep-rooted and tied to comfort, emotional support, and coping mechanisms for years of trauma. The weight loss surgery seemed like the most viable option, but Tammy's mental and emotional readiness for such a life-altering decision was constantly in question. Weight loss surgery. A new beginning? Tammy's health problems had reached a tipping point. To qualify for bariatric surgery, patients generally need to lose a certain amount of weight in order to reduce surgical risks, but for Tammy, this became an obstacle in itself. Even with her sister Amy serving as a motivator, Tammy struggled to stay on track. There were days when her progress was inspiring, but just as often, she relapsed into unhealthy behaviors that negated her efforts. However, despite the setbacks, Tammy eventually did manage to lose enough weight to undergo surgery, marking a pivotal moment in her weight loss journey. The surgery, designed to reduce the size of her stomach and limit food intake, was seen as a potential breakthrough.